So this is going to be a reading for my Capricorns. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a look at what the second half of October has in store for you. So the reason why this is supposed to be detailed, we're going to look at the general energy surrounding you first, which is like random stuff that may come up within these cards. Then we're going to look at your love life specifically, and then career and finances. Now, with me trying to be as detailed as possible, it's still going to be general. I want you to keep that in mind. So please do not try to, figure out your whole life via this one video. I definitely would recommend getting a reading with a reader, whether it's me or your favorite reader. Okay. It's not good to try to base your whole life off of general readings. You'll just be confused and making decisions that don't make sense. So if you want one with me specifically, check out the information below. My link tree will be posted there. You guys can actually get 40% off of a reading with me up until October 15th. Just enter the code spooky season in all caps and as one word at checkout, and you'll get that 40% off. But let's go ahead and get straight into it. So first thing that I'm noticing here, there's definitely going to be a theme of you guys needing to be on top of yourself. Like, it's one thing for like the universe to kind of be on top of you, but like self-discipline, I can't help but to kind of notice that energy strongly, where you guys are having to be disciplined in saying what you mean and meaning what you say. So where a lot of you have been saying, oh, I want this, I want that to be a reality in my life, but a lot of you haven't been really taking action in that direction. So say, for instance, this is you wanting to be making more money or be more abundant. And your actions may be saying reverse that, whether that's you spending all your money the second that you get it, or you settling for jobs that don't necessarily pay all the bills, things like that. It's like having to mean what you say what you mean. And even in a sense where you guys are kind of like telling yourself constantly that you don't want to keep doing something, whether that's smoking, getting back with someone who's not good for you, things like that. Yeah, you guys are going to have to be disciplined. All right. This is also you guys being more motivated during this time frame to take actions to kind of improve the quality of your life and different facets of it. And during this second half, you guys are also being encouraged to kind of get a grip on like certain thoughts and emotions that are kind of contradictory to what you're trying to attract. So instead of like letting your doubts and worries consume you, you need to have the strength and the ability to kind of focus mainly on your goals. What you pay attention to is what you will attract. And that's something you guys are literally going to learn one way or another. We got personal development here with this personal growth card. A lot of you have been already in the process of growing and, making certain moves that will kind of put you in a better position. It's just a matter of you guys staying consistent in that personal growth and understanding that with personal growth comes growing pains. And just because you go through certain growing pains, it doesn't mean that you need to go back to certain situations because it's painful to remove yourself from. Okay. And then also, I like this card being here with the happy ending card. This is letting you guys know that regardless of what happens throughout the second half of the month, there's going to be a happy outcome for you guys. Whether it's challenges or delays that you guys are experiencing, in the end, it's going to work out best. And Spirit really wants you guys to have your eye on the prize. Okay, let's keep going. Love life. Let's see. Okay. So for a lot of you, you guys may have like this, I don't want to say fatal attraction to someone, but this unhealthy attachment to someone. Okay. This could be an attachment to this individual mainly because you guys have history, time invested, your feelings may be like so deeply engraved in the situation to where it's kind of hard to pull yourself from it, regardless of why this attachment may be existent. I see that there's a strong attachment here nonetheless. And for a lot of you, there could be like heated arguments that randomly happen between you two, whether they're initiated by you or this person. And it's like things are said or things are done without really thinking it through. So this is, of course, making sure you're controlling your needs to kind of like lash out or respond in anger and get out of character when somebody else may be getting out of character, okay? And avoiding from saying things that you don't necessarily mean. But I see where you guys are going to try in the second half to start fresh with your person, especially if they're another earth sign, but regardless of the zodiac sign. I see you guys like trying to communicate clearly your feelings and clear the air. But there's just a lot of toxicity here in terms of like just random moments where things are just too heated. And it's because you guys are really so passionate for each other. That may be a source of why things get so intense. Now, another thing I'm kind of seeing, some of you are more so like basing your love life off of negative experiences that you've had. And this could be causing you to like be interested in certain people, but then like have this on off thing go on constantly where it's like 1 second you guys are communicating, next second you guys aren't speaking to each other, mainly because you may pull yourself back or you attract people who kind of reflect your own insecurities when it comes to like opening up to relationships, and then you deal with people who are not in that space of being available and in turn being inconsistent. Some of you may try to try some sort of new tactics to attract new love, whether that's putting yourself in the position to meet new people on online dating or just going out more. But a lot of you are going to start to understand exactly what the reason is for why there may be delays in your love life and starting to see things a lot clearer. Some of you have just more so a sexual relationship with someone and they think that they can just kind of only have you in that form and not really take this connection that serious. Yeah, some of you cannot resist going back to someone who, you know, pops in and out. What's going on career-wise? So yeah, for a lot of you, you feel like you're mentally stuck to the job that you may be doing here. You may be wanting like a shift in your career, but it's like, well, what are you going to do outside what you've been doing? Especially if you've been doing this for a long time, like a long time, whatever field that you may be in. But yeah, some of you feel very mentally restrained to a stream of income. It's not really something that makes you happy or excited to go to. It's just like, I got to go here to pay bills. And yeah, I see you guys like not necessarily having a whole bunch of problem with finances. Like what's been already going on within your finances is kind of still happening during this second half. Only thing I will say is some of you who are going through a financial struggle of not feeling like you're in a place to where you're secure enough to take care of everything, that may actually push you into a space of determination to get going or get moving in terms of like shifting that, where you guys feel like you don't have enough money to just enjoy life or to cover all your expenses at one time. Like you may have enough money to pay most of your bills, but then it's like the last two bills, you may be a little bit, you know, short on paying those. You may have to wait a little bit for them. Or you just don't feel like it's enough for you to do the things that you need to do. And like I said, that may be just enough determination to get you to make some changes. So these are some of the things that I see. I mean, I hope I put things in perspective. If you did take something from this reading, thumbs it up, subscribe so that you never miss a beat. And I will see you in the next one.